Sorry, this is taking me a moment. I'm just making sure I have my things right. Okay. And the big entrance right in the middle. I guess we'll use green again. Your ladder comes down on this green spot right here. This little square is where the ladder is. Heaven forbid I actually draw a ladder. Orb. And then everything else was fairly empty. The other two rooms from Enzo's initial explorations were entirely empty. But the main room in the middle is where the orb, or at the top, rather, is where the orb is. Go ahead and drag yourselves down. That's where our little thing's going on.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We're going into the hole. I don't know how long you've been
down,
going.
yeah?
That is a big orb.
Yeah, the green's where y'all came down.
I didn't expect it to be that big either. I thought it would be like palm of your hand kind of big.
I know,
Oh,
I was about to say, I was just about to say, can I take the orb and then I see the freaking thing is huge?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I described it as a fairly large orb.
We can all take
Like-
pieces of the orb.
Jesus.
We gotta make sure this orb isn't dangerous first.
Also, I'm going to show off Howler's wonderful drawing of my dad.
I'm gonna say your
If
dad's
Ellie
not
was
gonna
here,
come with you, but
we could
yes.
have gotten that orb.
I mean, he's asleep. So.
Yeah, your dad's not coming with you. But do show off that art.
You were saying the other two rooms were empty?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At least Enzo would have seen them to be empty.
Howler, show off your art and artsy shares. It won't let me show it off for you.
Why? That's heterophobic.
True. The only light being shined in this entire cave is the blue from the orb room. So there's really not much going on in here.
Wait, do any of us have dark vision?
Like half of us.
Not a lot of you. I'm sure some of you do have like torch materials.
I
Yeah,
have dark vision and
I have dark
lantern.
vision.
Heck?
I light up my brand new bullseye lantern.
Ooh, it is now lit around Isaac.
Actually,
Nice.
in a cone coming out from me.
Oh, that too. This is not the right music. I'm sorry, this is not the right music.
I guess I'd take out a torch as well.
Why do I hear boss music?
It's not. It is
I know,
boss
I
music.
know.
It's not supposed to be.
I know,
there.
I know. It was. I just really wanted to make the joke.
You all
The orb
died.
starts moving.
No, that's
Orb
the music.
consumed all.
That's the music the other monsters are hearing because we showed up.
True. You're all murderers. I do like the Nosk fight music. It's very good.
Mm,
This is...
I guess we'll go into the big orb room first.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ponder the orb.
Have fun pondering the orb.
Can I drink a piece of the orb?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Are you saying you want to touch this orb?
Yes.
That was quick.
He's going to die.
Oh boy. Okay. Roll a 1d4 for me.
Oh no! Okay. Ooh.
Ugh. Yeah, okay. Can you make a Let's see. Which would be the best roll for this? Can you make a Constitution save for me?
Do I have the right to be scared?
The more checks he makes you do without telling you what's happening, the more scared you should be.
Yeah.
Whoops, that's Dex.
That is not Constitution. It's a little better. Yeah, you feel like you're being torn away. Like something's pulling you into this orb. You're able to pull back fast enough to not be sucked into the whirlpool that is this orb. As a refresher for those that might not know, this is what looks to be a very contained whirlpool in an orb. It is constantly moving. It looks like rushing water.
So you could drown in there.
If you think that's what it would do, sure.
I mean, it started trying to pull him in, so I'd assume you would drown. Or worse.
What's next?
What's worse than drowning?
Breathing.
Getting expelled?
Depends on what race you are. Are you a Kuatoa? Then you can't drown. You need water to survive.
Being ripped apart as you're drowning, that's probably worse. Like your rims
Ooh,
tearing
imagine
from your
if someone
body.
could summon demons to do that. Ooh, that'd be such a shame.
Can I do... what? Arcana check? Is that
It'd be
it?
an Arcana check, yes.
What
Holy
is
shit. Okay,
this?
yeah.
That's a
Through some sort of studies in your background, you've heard of these sort of whirlpools that show up very, very rarely. Like, there's maybe been 2 other documented sightings of this thing. It is known that it takes people away, but it's not... Some people have said that the people that were taken away have been seen again somewhere in the world, but we're not really sure.
Just
if
like
that was,
Heroes
like,
of
the
Might
same
and Magic
person.
3.
Just like Heroes of Might and Magic 3.
Do they teleport you? Is that what happens?
Well, in Heroes of Might and Magic 3, it's kind of like a 50-50.
What if... Now I want to walk in.
No! Are you... There's something wrong with you.
I throw
Yes.
a coin in.
It is gone.
It's gone?
It is gone.
Okay. Do you still want to go
One
in?
Coin.
What if I freeze it?
I'm gonna say you probably can.
You say I can or cannot?
Cannot. Can't.
Guys, I have an idea.
But
We run into all sorts of unsavory creatures. We could just take one back here and then throw it in.
I do have sleep. I could knock someone out.
Wasn't it the last time you used that spell you ended up putting yourself to sleep along with Nero?
And everything else in the room except like 2 goblins because my math was off, but nonetheless
wolf.
it worked, right?
It did work.
You still put yourself to sleep.
Because I was in the range.
Yeah,
Then
and
how
if
are-
he puts himself to sleep, then we can just throw him in too.
Yeah,
How do you cast the
exactly.
spell without
Wait,
being in the
whoa.
range? Is that even possible?
yes,
Okay.
Yeah. It was
You
just a
cast it
small
at-
room.
you
was
cast
the
it at a
problem.
specific point that you can see.
Yeah. You know what? I'm in. I'm down for that. Let's just drag a monster back, a creature back, and then send it to the whirlpool.
Not what I thought you were gonna do. To be
Just gonna
honest.
jump in.
Yeah, me too.
Wow, guys, I'm not that stupid.
Are you sure about that?
Takes a step back
You
and
know
jumps
what? You know what? I jump in.
Oh,
Okay.
in. Real?
Yeah.
Roll another 1d4 for me.
Hell yeah.
uh-oh.
He's dead.
Please roll another
Enzo's dead.
or 3.
I am not.
It is another 3. Yeah, Huh.
I mean,
That's
Okay.
the sound of a character dying too soon.
1 second, please.
this
I feel like I made a mistake.
If you get to the other side, look for a gold coin.
Oh, on.
oh.
Yeah, the party's split. We can't know what's going on. So they're off to secret DM land.
I'm doing a face palm to my wooden mask.
I was never going to jump in that thing, so the party's gonna be split for quite a while.
Can't believe Enzo's gonna have to make a new character until we find him again.
Or he'll just not be that far away.
He's now at the bottom of the hole or something.
Yeah, he's walking up and we're walking down.
That'd be really funny, actually.
Hopefully he doesn't die.
I hope he gives me my coin back if we ever see him again.
I found it!
My question is, what would happen if Mua was streaming? Considering we'd be able to watch it back to figure out what happens, but I figure... But, like, at the
That's
same time,
Honor
that's...
system.
Yeah. I want to know so bad. My nosy doesn't like this.
My plan at first was to
Okay, so
Oh.
either he's alive and he'll eventually make it back to us,
And, he can
and then
tell
we'll
us.
figure out, or he's alive and he doesn't make it back to us, and then he can tell us.
I
Or
don't
he's
know where
dead,
he
and
went.
then he can tell us.
I don't know where he went.
Oh, that wasn't you taking him to secret DM land?
I took him to Secret DM land.
Oh.
I don't know where he went. Did you not hear me?
No,
Enzo?
I
Yeah.
heard my audio wasn't picking up for some reason.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna drag you back in there and then see what
If it doesn't
happens.
work,
he actually disappeared.
if it doesn't
We're
work,
back.
I have.
Okay. That was
My
funny.
initial plan was to grab my torch and put it in the hole, or like in the orb, and he just jumps in.
Well, either way, I guess we'll know when we'll... Oh my god, imagine this is where Go ran through his, like, trash.
This
And if
just his
Enzo comes
spiritual-
out on the other side, he just lands in, like, a potty of, like, rotting, like, meat or something.
And so got the coin.
It's the only connection we have to him.
Oh my god.
That's really great out of context.
He got the coin!
I'm ready.
So he's not dead.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if he was supposed to say that, though.
probably not.
Yeah.
My new goal is to make Ellie as confused as possible about this coin.
I'm gonna say probably wasn't allowed to say that, but woo! So, what do we, what's your favorite kind of weather, guys?
I guess I like
Rain,
sun.
snow, and fog.
Actually, I just like a clear, windy day. Maybe the sun is too much on my fur.
Understandable. I like rain, but it makes my ears soggy.
You don't have like a hat for that.
Huh?
Guys, I have a great idea.
What?
What's up?
We go up to the tavern and we write a quest ticket for another group of adventurers to jump in and escort him back to us.
Oh my god.
I have another idea.
Nobody will be able to see the quest board for like about 4 days, because my dad said he won't be we won't really be able to open the place considering it's under construction, and it'll take a while before it's like ready for customers. So it'll be a while, but it's
We could just
probably
put
okay.
a
He'll
sign on the
survive,
door.
huh?
Sign on the door. Help wanted.
You know what? That's right. We could move the quest board outside. Temporarily, anyway.
True.
Put a little, like, overhang over it or something. That way none of the pages get wet.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I have rope. Maybe we could throw it in there, like one end of it. Let's see if anything comes through.
You're gonna get rope burn.
I have gloves.
It'll probably tear through your gloves.
Oh, no, it'd be really cool
What?
if he did a one-off campaign with his other guys and they took the quest.
Alright. No spoilers, but you guys don't see Enzo anymore.
Yeah, we've been discussing that.
Yeah, we were deciding to talk in character about what's going on and, like, what we could do. Because why
What-
not?
The longest
y'all-
RP
Huh?
we've had.
What would y'all like to do?
I think it was a good idea, like what y'all were saying, like moving the quest board and everything.
Sitara has advised me not to throw the end of my rope into the hole. as
Yeah,
would get rope
I
burn on
told
my
him
hands.
he'd probably get rope burn. And
You know
even if
what?
he's wearing gloves, it'll probably tear through the gloves.
You know what? She has a good point. So
And if we tried to attach it to something, it'd probably tear it off the wall, and this whole thing would come crumbling on top of us.
Enzo has the coin.
so
That's all you guys get to know.
Enzo
I
has
have
just gone.
coin.
Does anybody know if Enzo had any food?
He did a couple
bones.
Yeah.
He can eat the bones. He's like a dog.
Wait, there was meat on some of the bones, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
there?
We could just like go
Like
buy
hyena
some
meat or
supplies.
something.
You guys can just drop food into the portal.
We just
And if not, he has a coin. He can buy some.
one coin.
Thanks, God. I have all my things with me, by the way.
We also suggested it'd be funny if we put our own quest to hire someone to go get him, to retrieve him.
Jesus.
Voka mentioned it'd be funny if your group had a campaign, like a one-shot campaign to go get him.
That would be really silly. If I
I
thought
scream
they would. What?
I scream into the hole. Enzo, duck! I take out my bow.
Who knows if he could hear him? Actually, wait, if he could hear him, he'd be able to talk through it.
He can't hear him.
Can I cast?
Wait, I
unseen
can hear
spirit?
them?
We can send
you
notes
cannot.
through it if he has the coin.
Cannot hear
But
him.
we're not supposed to really know
Oh,
that.
okay.
Can I cast unseen servant in the orb?
It's unseen. You won't really know if it gets taken in or not.
Yeah, but I can instruct it to kick Enzo if I see it. Decent.
Why?
Sure.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh my god, wait.
Okay.
So, I have an idea.
Okay.
Hang on.
Good idea.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Jesus.
Okay.
Disappears.
I got an idea. I'm leaving.
Jump
There.
into
No,
Oh.
Satara runs upstairs, right? Right?
I'm-
And pushes her at him.
She comes back.
Can I-
And
Yeah.
then moments later, she comes back down.
Yep.
And she comes back down. She runs down with her familiar, right?
Okay.
Oh no.
I have an
Familiars
idea.
are kind of always on your person. They're always with you. They
Oh,
can't
they
really.
are?
Yeah, they can't leave.
I'm
a
gonna be
certain
honest,
range.
I thought Sitara was gonna go down a darker path. Like, I throw my father in.
Throw
Yeah.
my familiar in.
No. Okay. Either way, I got my familiar.
Cool.
And I have an idea. Speaking
Let's
of
see the
unseen
idea.
servant, I can see through my familiar's eyes.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't
That's
You know what?
Can I do
Yeah, is
that?
this loud?
Is this
Yes.
allowed? Can I do that?
loud. This is loud.
But what about the range thing you said?
I have a thing for this. Is the problem? Yeah, go for it.
My
If that's
famil-
what you want to do you want to see through the?
Yeah. Or at least try to. There's no guarantee it'll work, but I can certainly try to.
Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I will kiss my familiar's little head, and then
Suck him in.
I'll send them with the super wall.
no,
Six
Satara
spiral.
will close her eyes, and as her familiar, send it in.
Okay.
Oh,
You see through your familiar's eyes Enzo, and behind him, this futuristic skyscraper landscape
What the
with
fuck?
neon lights, and you can see cop cars going by. You don't know what they are. They're really fast vehicles with flashing lights on them, and they're really fucking loud. This
I'm
is
gonna have
surprised
her
I
say
haven't
"What the
gotten
fuck"
arrested.
aloud to startle
extremely flamboyantly dressed people are walking past with some sort of augmentations on them.
What the fuck?
What was your familiar's name?
Rascal.
Okay. Enzo, you see Rascal.
Awesome.
Can I speak through my familiar? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Let me check.
Yeah, please check. For all intents and purposes, welcome, Rascal, to Night City.
Holy
Let's
shit.
go.
You are a small familiar in a very, very strange world. And your one friend is Enzo.
Hell yeah, this is gonna be. You know what? Night City is just gonna be Enzo and like the familiar. All right, I can
Enzo
see
and
it. It's just
Rascal
gonna be
arc.
the quest.
next session, get your Cyberpunk Red characters ready.
Everybody, please roll a Cyberpunk Red character.
No,
God.
no.
Roll what?
We are learning together a new role-playing system.
So, what do you see, Satara? Is there anything yet?
Yeah, go ahead and post that, Voka. That's
Okay.
about.
Well, I was gonna work on something slightly better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, for better stances, there's just darkness behind you. You're in an alleyway. With the only entrance being past Enzo, who's kind of also just gawking at the brand new
I would just like
insane
to say.
world.
I would just like to say, it is surprising that Enzo hasn't gotten arrested. He is an elf with magical abilities holding a samurai sword in a world that has cops everywhere.
Also a world that the Yakuza exists heavily and use samurai swords.
Wait,
I don't-
can Enzo join the Yakuza? Holy crap!
I don't think Sitar can talk through the familiar, but I sent
Sitar
you the
can-
thing for you to double
I
check.
don't believe. Yeah, I don't believe that's a thing.
Yeah. Sitara just looks bewildered as she kind of like half falls against the
Are you breaking the vision?
No. She's still looking
Okay.
through familiar's eyes, but like
Yeah.
visibly
You're blind and deaf to your
Yeah.
own senses when you're doing that, so.
yeah, that's why she kind of like falls physically against like the wall because she's like both startled by like the loudness of it and everything.
Perfect.
And it's not like she can hear what they're saying, so she's just going, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, over and over and over again. And that's all they can see from me, essentially.
Oh.
I think there's something
What would you like your familiar to do?
I'll have Rascal go and, decide to run up to Enzo and climb up him and onto his shoulder.
I pet Rascal.
It's very radical. What would the group like to do?
I mean, we're not being relayed any information, not trying to
Yeah.
do anything yet.
At all.
Sitara's just freaking the fuck out.
So,
I'll have her look around to see if there's like if there's anything else there, like the whirlpool or something, but like I'm assuming there's not.
There's no whirlpool. It's just like a dumpster and a brick wall.
It is a dumpster.
Is there anything in the dumpster?
Trash.
Just trash. One thing I was thinking that'd be funny is like if Go ran through like his trash into the orb. That's something I
That
was
would
saying
rock.
that'd be funny.
Yeah,
If he used it as
This is
his trash.
you see some familiar trash.
Like animal parts and shit.
Find Goran's head.
What?
No, not Goran.
There is no way that the
joking.
murderer would have known about it anyway.
No, yeah, not at all. Yeah, it was a joke.
Unless Goran was the murderer. And just...
No. It'd take a minute for Satara to even calm down before she starts relaying what she can see to the people in the room.
Okay, you're breaking the familiar vision then? All right. You're just talking about...
Yeah,
like,
she's just
right,
talking.
yeah.
She can't hear how they respond or anything, but she's certainly
Right.
telling them what she can see as she looks around.
Damn, bitch, that's
What?
Could we say Enzo shows Rascal the coin?
Yeah.
And as he does that, I'm gonna have Satara say, "Oh, and now Enzo's showing me the coin. Lovely, Enzo, you have the coin. That's great. That's fantastic. What the fuck is this place? What is happening? What the fuck?"
I fiddle with the coin.
Very silly. Okay. Cool.
Well,
So, end of session? If nobody has anything to say?
I'll have
Well, I want to see the side rooms.
Okay,
I'll have Satara
sure.
finally break the connection as she opens her eyes, still like freaking out.
anything?
I'm gonna look in this side room.
Over
There's
this one.
nothing in that side room.
Absolutely nothing.
Not a single thing.
Well,
And Dorian, you see carvings on the wall, but like where, like layouts of where people would want like extra cave entrances to go. Like they're carving out where they're gonna dig next.
They probably fell into the hole. They probably fell into the orb.
Oh,
So did Zatara at this point already break vision?
I broke the connection, yeah. She's like kind of leaning on the wall as she enters like the tiny corridor, and she's just like freaked the fuck out.
I guess we gotta make some preparations beforehand. We would have to get our comrade back.
There's no way we can go through there. How will we get back?
It's not saving Private Ryan, it's saving Enzo. We
Who
got
cares
this.
about Enzo?
Well, you guys got this.
We'll find a. I'll find a way. If you don't want to go, I'll go.
holy shit!
Jesus
I am
Christ.
absolutely not going in there.
I don't trust that.
Are these rooms...
You hear it pretty much. I'm gonna say that Satara probably couldn't have given you, with how much she was freaking out, couldn't have given you a very sane description. So you hear this very psychotic description of like very bright lights, very tall buildings, way too loud wagon. Like you're not getting exact common English. There's not like a lot of sane.
I imagine
thoughts.
she'd be mostly overwhelmed by how loud it is, considering
Yeah.
I imagine she's
The fuck is
sensitive
this?
to sounds.
Yeah.
There's
There's
Big
definitely gonna
ears.
be-
Big fucking ears. What?
Music.
The music.
Yeah! I jump in!
What?
Let's do it.
He's gone?
Are you actually?
Did he just
There's a song to do it to.
Terry just slowly turns to Tara before looking back at the orb? Did he just actually do that?
I think he did. Isaac!
What?
He jumped in!
Dorian, you find yourself in a very scary world. One that you now understand why Satara was so stricken with fear about. Welcome to Night City.
Hello,
What the
I have
fuck?
a question.
That is session end.
I will be honest, dude. I don't know. I'm here.
I did want to ask,
Holy
if
fuck.
these side rooms were new, or if they were from before.
No, those have been there.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they were new, but yeah.
Yeah. So Enzo saw those when he was in the Fort Gas form, and they were empty then. They're empty now. How was today's short session, everybody?
It was fucking wild.
We made it to Night City, you guys.
Seriously.
You guys did?
New
I'm
Siri
not going
token.
enough.
What'd you say, Kat?
New Sari token, look at her.
New Siri token. Oh shit, let's go.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
Look
god.
at her.
Ooh.
I just spent this entire session just tossing some color on my thing.
That rocks.
Wonderful. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's a short, real deal.
That's fucking wild, though.
Alright, so that session's over with.
Yep. That session. Thank you for coming, everybody.
I actually showed up for one.
You made it! You got to be part of, chaos.
Fuck yeah, let's
You-
go.
True chaos theory.
But yeah.
I'm hungry.
I'm also hungry. What time
Waffle
is it?
House time!
We could get McDonald's.
McDonald's time, I guess.
Do you have your card? Because I think I left my card at my aunt's house.
I have cash.
Cash App.
For
I'm using
those
cash. I'm not using my card.
for
Anyway,
those who
Cash,
went
not
through the
Cash App, and then
portal,
you'll
are y'all
have the money
leaving?
on your card.
huh?
Are y'all leaving?
I'm probably not leaving, but I should end my stream.
Oh yeah,
We're
okay.
gonna McDonald's the fuck out of this bitch.
I will see